The View has been dealt another humiliating blow again after host Sunny Hostin was forced to read a legal note live on air for the third time in a week after making inaccurate statements about Matt Gaetz. Sunny read the initial note through gritted teeth.
Matt Gaetz has long denied all allegations, calling the claims, quote, invented.
And it turns out that that wasn't good enough, so she had to do another one.
I have a legal note. Matt Gaetz has long denied all allegations and has not been charged with any crime.
Quite shockingly, that was also not enough, as there were still issues, so she had to read a third one.
I have a legal note. You want to take this one, Joy, or are you Matt Gaetz has long denied all allegations and has not been charged with any crime.
The internet has been in hysterics about this, and there have been lots of reactions from viewers and commentators. One user said, "The View Sunny Hostin has to read 3 different legal notes to cover for their lies about Matt Gaetz and Pete Hite this week. The View and its host has become a serious liability for ABC, and at some point, it'll be cheaper to fire them and discontinue the show instead of continuing down the road of slandering people they don't like." It didn't stop there. The host of Sky News, Danica DiGiorgio, hilariously mocked Sunny as well.
Oh, was that a hostage video or was it actually The View? Yes, it was The View indeed. I mean, how pathetic are they, seriously? They're not coping proof.
No, they're not.
They're losing it. They're losing their minds.
She sounded so sincere, didn't she?
Very sincere.
Virtually choke on her words. But I just find the hypocrisy of all these people is just astounding. And look, it's just so wonderful to see them cowering and grovelling like that.
Isn't it beautiful
you know,
stuff?
the true characters are coming out that they've got no character, that they actually have no courage of their convictions.
Nothing at all. Well, MSNBC's hemorrhaging in the ratings, and well, I just hate to say it, but
give MSNBC a miss.
SMS of you.
And it seems like something is in the water over at The View, because on top of Sunny's countless mistakes, Joy Behar also made this bizarre comment about podcaster Joe Rogan.
Cronkite. Basically to this guy, Joe Rogan, who believes in dragons. I checked it. He believes in dragons? He believes in dragons.
Did you triple source that?
Yes, I did. And he also thinks that dragons, like dinosaur-y type of animals, roamed the earth when people did. So this is the type of really, really bad information that's going out.
Rogan immediately hit back, changing his official X description to dragon believer. Also, the hosts of The View have not been able to cope since Donald Trump's landslide victory, with Joy having a meltdown saying half the country is miserable.
You know what's in the air, Whoopi? What's Trumpism. We lost the election. Wait a minute. We lost the election. We're miserable. Half of this country is miserable. And let's just tell the truth. We hate that he won. We hate it.
Now, if you haven't been actively following the political scene, you might wonder who Matt Gaetz is and why was a subject of interest on The View. Here's a brief foray into the incidents surrounding Matt Gaetz. Matthew Lewis Gaetz II is an American politician and lawyer who served as the U.S. representative for Florida's 1st Congressional District from 2017 until his resignation in 2024. His district included all of Escambia, Okaloosa, and Santa Rosa counties, and portions of Walton County. A member of the Republican Party and a self-described libertarian populist, Gaetz is widely regarded as a proponent of far-right politics as well as a staunch ally of Donald Trump. In October 2023, Gaetz filed a motion to vacate, which led to the removal of Kevin McCarthy as Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives. Gaetz's tenure as congressman was widely criticized and controversial, with the New York Times noting accusations of sexual misconduct and illicit drug use, sharing inappropriate images or videos on the House floor, misusing state identification records, converting campaign funds to personal use, and accepting impermissible gifts under House rules. Donald Trump's recent selection of Republican Representative Matt Gaetz of Florida as his prospective Attorney General caused a huge stir. Trump announced on Truth Social that Gaetz would address issues of justice system partisanship and restore public confidence in the Department of Justice. President-elect Trump announced he would nominate Gaetz to serve as United States Attorney General on November 13, 2024. Gaetz resigned from the U.S. House of Representatives shortly after the announcement. His planned nomination was received negatively by multiple Senate Republicans, several of whom indicated that they would not support it due to standing allegations against him and perceived lack of qualifications. While Trump was still canvassing for support from the Senate for him, Gaetz announced on X that he was withdrawing his name from consideration as Attorney General to avoid complicating the Trump transition. The next day, he said he did not intend to join the 119th Congress, though he had already won re-election. He later confirmed his resignation in writing. While the momentum was strong, he posted on X, "It is clear that my confirmation was unfairly becoming a distraction to the critical work of the Trump/Vance transition." Trump's post on Truth Social Social confirming the volte-face, his first political setback since his election 16 days earlier, was unusually muted for the president-elect. "I greatly appreciate the recent efforts of Matt Gaetz in seeking approval to be Attorney General," he wrote, adding that the nominee did not wish to be a distraction. Hours later, Trump nominated former Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi instead for the post. Subsequently, Attorney Joel Leppard, representing 2 female witnesses who testified before the House Ethics Committee, brought forward allegations. He said that one client observed Gaetz in a compromising situation with a 17-year-old at a Florida gathering in 2017. Leppard also claimed Gaetz had paid his adult clients for intimate relations. During a segment of The View, Sunny Hostin was asked to read a legal note from Matt Gaetz's legal team declaring his innocence, shortly after she and her colleagues discussed allegations regarding U.S. President-elect Donald Trump's Attorney General nominee's involvement with an underage individual.
Within the Department of Justice, you have the sex crimes unit, which is what I was a part of, child sex crimes and child trafficking. How could you nominate someone with allegations of child trafficking trafficking across state lines and having sex with a 17-year-old? My understanding further on in the interview, they discussed the fact that once he finds out that she's 17, he stops having sex with her. Well, statutory sex doesn't require you to know what age the person is. It only requires the age.
The legal note said Matt Gaetz has long denied all allegations, calling the claims invented and saying in a statement to ABC News that this false smear following a 3-year criminal investigation should be viewed with great skepticism. That DOJ investigation was closed with no charges being brought.
Sunny, you have a legal note.
I do have a legal note. Thank you, Whoopi. Matt Gaetz has long denied all allegations, calling the claims, quote, invented, and saying in a statement to ABC News that this false smear following a 3-year criminal investigation should be viewed with great skepticism. That DOJ investigation was closed with no charges being brought.
The incident gained significant attention online, with viewers observing Hostin's apparent discomfort whilst reading the statement. Famous media personality Colin Rugg shared footage of the incident, highlighting the contrast between Hostin's initial discussion of the allegations and her subsequent reading of the legal note. Social media reactions were abundant, with numerous users commenting on Hostin's visible displeasure during the reading. As for Matt Gaetz, while Trump predicted a wonderful future for Gaetz, a question mark hangs over what he will do next.